everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're the Movie Couple. I'm Dustin.
I'm Wendy.
And it's another Rogue Wednesday here with Andor Episode 7 called Announcement. We're going to be seeing now all of the fallout that has happened from the Aldhani heist.
Yes, the heist. Aldhani.
Yes, Aldhani heist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really curious to see what happens, how big the Empire takes this. I'm assuming that since this is like the first rebellion job, that everyone's going to start freaking out. They're like, oh my god, there's a rebellion. Oh, what are we going to do? They're going to overthrow the Empire. And so I'm really curious to see how this slowly starts to build and if there's going to be a big panic.
I mean, I feel like the Empire, we kind of already saw, as the news spread in the last episode, people were leaving the Senate, everybody was talking about it. It'll spread pretty quickly to various parts of the galaxy, specifically within the Empire itself. Because they're like, how could you let this happen? I'm sure that's going to be one of the conversations. So, looking forward to this episode. We've been loving the show so far. So, can't wait to dive into tonight's episode. And of course, before we do, we would like to suggest that before you dive into our reaction, make sure you watch the episode on its own first on Disney Plus without interruption, so that our video doesn't serve as any sort of spoiler for you guys.
And if you guys like our reactions, hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this.
Back with Kern, is it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, mother.
I don't think he should have.
Oh, and he has that suit on.
He's got a little...
Oh, the little action figures.
Yeah.
Seems so.
Oh, blue milk.
The Bureau of Standards is in the market for individuals.
It's a brown suit.
It's your interview.
Perhaps you would like
Oh my god, it's my mother.
The collar.
What about it?
It's high. You had it raised.
He had it tailored.
Everything says something, Cyril.
What is it that you hear my collar saying?
Look at me. I don't believe in myself. I am desperate for approval.
Well, growing up with someone like you, I wonder where it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've taken the Empire by surprise. We know better. Be here this morning and know that the only question we need to answer is how tight to close our fist. The following measures will be adopted empire-wide as of today. Tribute tax equal to 5 times the amount stolen from Aldhani will be levied on any sector harboring partisan activity.
Oh, wow.
The use of any local custom, festival, or tradition is covered for rebel activity will trigger permanent revocation of imperial tolerance.
In other words,
I
you're just
spoke
going to
with
close your
Emperor
fist.
Palpatine last night.
Ooh.
The ISB will be taking the lead going forward.
That just makes more people want to rebel.
All prison sentences are immediately re-evaluated. All outstanding fines and levies are to be paid.
Oh my god, what is
Wow. You're going to be punishing people who had nothing to do with it.
this? That's my Mothma's car, I think.
Aaron likes it. I'm just not sure he loves it. I think I might want the other one.
Oh, the driver didn't follow her. Where's her security detail?
Yeah.
Ah, is it true? Claire was just...
Big and animated to make sure.
Something like this. It was you, wasn't it?
I explained to you the risk. New faces, but you seem to know better. We need them to overreact.
You can't be serious.
Oh.
The Empire has been choking us so slowly we're starting not to notice.
Temple
That's
Guard?
a Temple Guard.
Yeah, Temple
We need
Guard.
every credit we can get our hands on.
I'm afraid I won't be taking either of these pieces this morning.
Oh, she's mad.
Mm-hmm.
I have some new things coming in very, very soon. Always at your service, Senator. Always at your service.
Oh, and that's a Gungan shield. All the little pieces.
she's worth it.
Can't hide forever.
God, that's kind of... He's scary, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Means business.
He's right. You have to, once you hit one point, you have to keep going. Or else your rebellion will fail and everyone involved will die.
Yeah, it would have been all for nothing.
Mm-hmm. And remember, it's a rebellion. I love how all of the technology just so matches the first Star Wars movie.
As it should, because
Yeah.
it's got to match up to that eventually.
Oh. A little mark.
I love the espionage
Mm-hmm.
aspect of it all.
I need a multi-sector data blend going back 2 years. I want a record of all missing avionics, comm, navigation, and targeting equipment.
For which star system?
All star systems.
That's a lot.
Can I rely on you for that level of discretion?
Absolutely. Yes. Can do.
Will do.
Will do.
There's so much just using power to instill fear
And intimidate.
in anyone of a lower position.
Where is he? I shouldn't even be here.
Wait, is that Val?
I think so.
Every loss is different. Everyone's the same. I recruited Taramin myself. Nemec, go on, they'll all be remembered. We have a loose end.
Andor?
Cassian Andor, who you know as Clem. We can't have him walking around with Luthen in his head.
You mean kill him?
Oh.
This is what revolution looks like, Val.
Oh,
Just the duality of these characters, how they're able to, not able to switch up, but do what they have to do to blend in and all of that stuff. It's like really very impressive. I love her. She's always ready.
Mm-hmm.
Since when do we lock the door?
Well,
You can't be here,
I mean,
Cass.
she's right.
Yeah.
The Imperials are here to stay. They're not going away this time.
When do we go?
We go tonight.
Yeah, y'all need to leave ASAP.
why not?
Mm-hmm.
What do we need to take but the three of us? You get a rest. I'll check up on Biggs. And we'll pull out first thing in the morning.
I don't think she wants.
Right?
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think she wants to go.
The
Wow.
fashion looks so cool. They make her look so glamorous.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell you something that only 3 people in the galaxy know about.
Why would you want to do that?
Because I need your help. And I'm hoping I
Oh, I don't know, man.
He's a banker.
I've done more than grow weary of the Empire. I'm afraid you'd find my politics a bit strong for your taste.
Oh wait, maybe.
Ooh.
I'm not sure you're aware how far afield some of us have taken our political allegiances these days.
That's exactly.
Is he saying that just to
I think I've
say
had
it,
too much of Perrin's empty punch.
or
Yeah.
is he telling the truth?
Drink. I've been wondering all day how I could be sure of confiding in you.
I don't know what we're talking about.
It's a lie.
There's so many people. I'm so nervous.
People think they know. It's a lie. It's a projection. It's a front. I've learned from Palpatine. If I show you the stone in my hand, you miss the knife at your throat. Because as long as everyone thinks I'm an irritation, there's a good chance they'll miss what I'm really doing.
What are you really doing?
Raising money. I've explored the alternatives. You're my best shot.
You haven't answered my question.
And I won't. You're better off not knowing. Or perhaps you find my politics a bit strong for your taste.
I don't know why that whole entire conversation made me so nervous. Like
Really
somebody's gonna
nervous.
overhear them or read some sort of facial expression, or he's not as truthful as he comes off to being.
Yeah. Or he's actually not as pro rebellion.
I just hope she read him right.
Yeah. Same here. Or that he's not like laying a trap.
People blame you for what happened.
Blame me?
You killed 2 corpos and came home to hide. Put the entire town at risk and now there's Imperials on the street. You need to get as far away from here as you can.
I am. You won't have to worry about me anymore. You ever talk to him again, tell him I held up my end of the deal. And he needs to forget about me. And that goes for everybody.
I've done it before.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh god, now I'm worried again.
Yep. Oh. They're following him. Oh.
That's a good transition.
They're just gonna raise their silly flag and fly
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Is this when his dad gets... What happens to his dad in the square?
Wait.
Remember? That's what Luthen was talking about.
Oh, they're gonna blame him.
No!
Are they...
much packing.
She says we can't go.
Fee? Quiet. I'm staying.
But it's not safe.
I know all that.
What's left to keep you here?
The rebellion.
What?
For 13 years, every time I walk down Rick's Road, I turn off before I get to the square. I take the long way around, so I don't have to think about Clem hanging there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the garrison of Albany.
I heard that. I put on my best coat, and I walked across the square with a smile on my face. I've never loved anything the way I love you.
Oh.
And I've never fretted on anything more, but this time, you can't stay, and I can't go.
I sensed something eager in you this morning. Am I mistaken?
I wish to lodge a charge against a fellow supervisor.
Oh.
I believe our sector protocols, as described in the ISB Code of Conduct, are being violated by Supervisor Miro.
They all turn on each other so quickly.
Supervisor Blevin obviously finds my conduct a more interesting subject than the advancement of integrated imperial security.
You determined her request was out of order and in violation of the chain of command.
That's not accurate. You advised me to reinforce my suspicions with data and to be careful in my work going forward. I used the Imperial Emergency Act in the wake of Aldani to gather data across multiple sectors without official sanction, but that is the wrong question. I'd like to know if anyone here believes the rebellion plans its actions around the artificially constructed boundaries of our sectors. Do you really think the rebels care about the lines we draw on maps?
You think the relevance of my work has been supplanted?
I can now prove a link between the theft of our most secret equipment and its distribution to rebel groups across the galaxy.
This is hard, verifiable data you are prepared to present?
Yes, sir.
Oh, she said that with her whole chest.
I believe Supervisor Blevin is aware. I have a documented file ready to go.
I'm wondering where we'd be right now if everyone here showed the same endeavor as Supervisor Miro.
Oh.
For the moment, I'm reassigning the Morlana sector to Supervisor Miro. Ferrix is of great interest to her and has clearly become a distraction. Dedra, if you'd walk with me a moment.
He likes her ambition. He likes her aggressiveness.
Well played.
Thank you, sir.
Watch your back.
Because, yeah, that's... The Imperials aren't known for helping and supporting each other.
It's probably how they fell apart.
Niamos?
Niamos? Oh, pretty.
Interesting.
Just like a beachside town.
Yeah, kind of looks like
Resort?
Manhattan Beach or something.
I think fancier.
Or Venice. This does feel a little out of place, though.
You keep looking around.
Just trying to figure out what's going on.
You a part of it?
Part of what?
Pier 9. Runners heading south. Rest gears.
What?
You heard me.
Oh!
I don't know anybody here. I'm a tourist.
That window is shut.
Oh. Is this our K2? I mean, not the K2 that we know him yet.
Oh.
Yikes. This guy can't catch a break.
This is nuts.
He didn't do anything.
That's you.
Here.
Charges.
Civil disruption, anti-imperial speech, fleeing the scene of anti-imperial activity, attempted damage to imperial property.
I'm sorry, there's something wrong. I'm just a tourist.
Oh, apologies all round then. This used to be a 6-month sentence. 6 years.
Oh!
What?
What the
heck?
crap?
That's one way to turn everyone against the Empire. There's one more shot back. Yeah. Oh, wow. One more? Oh, I thought it was
Just a good old cubicle life. Alright.
Yikes.
Okay.
How is Cassian gonna get out of this one?
Okay, I feel like there was a lot that happened in this episode. It was very, how do I say it? Like, the inner workings of the politics of both sides.
Yeah.
That's what this episode, I feel like, examined. Not only on, within, like, Mon Mothma's circle, which was, I found that fascinating, but within the Imperial, like, in the offices, and even on Ferrix. And, as Cassian went back, he's like, well, hold on, this is didn't go as I had hoped, with Marva not wanting to leave.
Yeah, I mean, and it does make kind of a sense because she's always kind of been on that that scenic underbelly of trying to stay away from the Empire. Her one friend that she did so much work with got strung up for trying to actually stop people from throwing rocks at the Empire. And it seems like the Empire just, doesn't care. They're just going to throw whoever they think is showing, what is that called? Misfaith in the Empire. If you are not dedicated to the blood of the Empire, then we're going to lock you up and ruin your life.
I feel like if you blink out of turn or you breathe too heavy, they're like, ha, we have you now, punishment, extra taxes, whatever it may be. Like
6 years?
Yeah, it's just very unreasonable. Even with, with what happened with Cassian there at the end, but I kind of like the buildup of that to really show why there was people who wanted to rebel.
Yeah. And this is now just putting a stick up the Empire's ass to make them want to tighten your grip. And what was it that Princess Leia said? The more you tighten your grip, the more star systems will slip through your fingers.
This was intense. It was a really intense episode. The conversation Mon Mothma had with her friend Tay at the dinner party I was just so nervous the whole time that I was like, she's reading him right? Like, please? She's talking to him because, one, they're friends, they're school friends, and two, he's a banker, but what if... And so she had to check, but the fact that she pretty much exposed that she's like, what I'm doing is kind of like the sleight of hand, like, hey, look over here, but not over here, what I'm doing.
Yeah, the front, the facade.
So I hope that she read her friend right, and that he's not going to, turn on her or anything like that.
It would also make sense on where we know Mon Mothma ends up. We know that the rebellion grows. We know that somehow, she does get the funds that she needs in order to start this whole thing up and become an even more powerful force in the galaxy, so they can actually challenge the Empire.
Yeah.
But this episode did have a lot of politics.
A lot.
And I do have to admit, I was hoping for a little bit more action, a little bit more aggression on either the rebellion and the Empire side. But this show has really done that slow burn very well.
One of the commenters said, and I can't remember if this was in a previous video or on our Saturday live streams where we do go into spoilers for Andor, that it feels like the structure of the show having 12 episodes, they're doing it in like mini arcs. So like episodes 1 through 3 was a mini arc, 4, 5, 6 was a mini arc, and then now this is episode 7, so it's another
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, another mini arc. So it's got to build to ramp up, and it seems like if that is the case, I like it. I like the structure, and I like that it has to build. And I don't mind seeing. I mean, this episode was a lot of standing, walking, talking. So,
and then getting arrested.
Yes. But it's all going to serve a purpose. And it's going to build up to something. So let us know what you guys thought of this episode in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Come back next week for another Rogue Wednesday watch along, or should I say reaction, and we will see you then. Bye.